The other one, of course, is Fairfax. I guess you'd say it was a mixed result. They had loss was 2.7 billion. Then Gina Rinehart was suddenly selling out, trying to flog a third of her 15% stake at 50 cents. No takers. So what's going on? What do we think? Is Gina giving up Adele?
I don't believe so. It was interesting that she tried to sell the stake after the market closed at 50 cents. The shares closed at 51, so to try and offload 5% at a 1 cent discount is, you know, who's going to buy that when you kind of know the next day the share price is going to keep falling?
Which it did.
As it did. So, you know, some people would suggest that maybe she's taking it up to the board. She still wants those board seats. You know, it was just a couple of weeks ago she was writing to retail investors wanting that. I don't believe she's changing her mind.
I don't know, but it looks to me as though she's trying to make the bankers nervous by pushing the price down.
What would she achieve by that?
Break it up.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. I'm purely guessing, but odd thing to do, to announce that you tried to sell and couldn't sell. Just doesn't make it. You're putting pressure on the company.
She's trying to trigger a crisis.
Yes.
You know, she's the one who's going to suffer the most. You know, because, you know, if she does trigger a crisis of confidence amongst the banks, then the equity is going to be worthless. So
unless you want to buy the.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the question is whether she's actually a buyer. If she's a buyer, then what she's doing is driving the price down.
Yeah. But she's still going to have to pay at the banks their $900 million or whatever they're owed. So, you know, I don't think she ever set out to acquire the whole company. But, you know, certainly it's getting cheaper by the day.
It is, and she made it known that she's not really interested in the share price. And when she was almost at 19%, she reduced her stake to just below 15%. And she took a big hit on that, and that was just purely to satisfy one of the board's conditions about director and officer liability insurance.
I reckon she should concentrate on that mine, by the way. That iron ore mine that she's trying to put together will be under great strains in this environment. And the more she plays in the media business, the harder it'll get.